What's going on, guys? Ryan here. Before we jump into today's video, I want to give you guys a quick couple concepts to understand on how to properly train biceps. It's going to be understanding what the primary function and what the full range of motion is for the bicep. So first and foremost, understanding the primary function of the bicep. So if you tuck your elbows in at the side and start with your palms down and simply just turn your hands over, that's called supination. So supination is a primary function of the bicep, and as you do that, you can see that the bicep activates. So using supination at the top of a movement, something like dumbbell curls, that's going to help cause fully contraction of the bicep in that motion. So that brings us to our second point, is understanding what the full range of motion is for the bicep. And it actually has a bigger range of motion than what a lot of people think. It actually starts with the fully contracted tricep and a fully stretched bicep here, and it actually comes all the way around and even behind your head where the bicep is fully contracted. And obviously we can't do an exercise where that range of motion is used just in one lift. But what I'm going to show you today is a few exercises in which you can work the full range of motion for your biceps. So stay tuned and we'll see you guys in the gym. What's going on, guys? We're just going to jump right into it here. What you're going to be seeing is the full range of motion of the biceps within a few exercises. You guys don't have to do this in this particular order. You actually ideally want to start with where you're weakest. I'm weakest here at the top of the movement of my biceps, but you guys start wherever you're weakest, because wherever you're strongest, you're going to continually get better. So I always encourage you to start with your weakest point. So these are high cable curls, maybe slightly different than what you're used to seeing. At the top of the movement, you want to kind of bring your elbows a little higher and then bring your palms behind your head. So this is going to ensure for a full contraction at the top of the movement. This is basically the highest point of contraction for the biceps. The middle range of motion of the biceps I worked next, and I did that by just simply doing a straight barbell curl. What a lot of people do wrong is that they don't keep their elbows tucked. So when weight gets heavy, they tend to flare their elbows out to help, but keep those elbows tucked in at the lats. So you can kind of see, even something I need to work on myself personally. So keeping those elbows tucked in and then bringing your shoulders forward a little bit is going to help for full range of motion within that. And even with dumbbell curls here is where supination is going to come into play, as you guys heard me at the beginning of the video. So curling here with dumbbells, keeping those elbows tucked in too at the sides, and supinating at the top, pulling that pinky in towards your shoulder. So this is going to ensure for that primary function of the bicep, and you're going to be fully contracted at the top of the motion. You guys can see from this frontal view here is that the supination really comes into play. So bringing that elbow in and bringing that pinky in as well is going to supinate and help for a full contraction on the bicep. And what I ended with is going to be working the beginning range of motion for the bicep. It's easily done with some incline dumbbell curls. So keeping that elbow back is a main contributing factor in this. So fully stretching and fully contracting, you guys will feel this a lot. This is another weak point, another good one to start with as well. So that's the full range of motion for the biceps. Like I said, you guys don't have to do it in that particular order, but I do encourage you to work this into your bicep training to help for optimal gains. Thanks for watching today's video, guys. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and while you're down there, make sure to check out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter links. And while you're down there, if you have any questions or comments, or maybe even a favorite bicep exercise that you didn't see in today's video, throw it down there. Until next time, guys, you take care, and I'll talk to you again real soon.